Sign our petition to have the new blue passports made in Britain. Fury in the House of Lords after Amber Rudd is accused of betraying Brexit by handing the contract to the French. Lord Forsyth of Drumlean warned UK jobs would be lost because of decision. Hundreds of jobs are now at risk at the De La Rue's factory in Gateshead. Daily Mail has launched petition to reverse decision to give contract to Gemalto. To sign our petition, click here. The loss of British jobs caused by the decision to make the new blue UK passports abroad is a betrayal of Brexit voters, a Tory former cabinet minister said yesterday. Furious peers called on Home Secretary Amber Rudd to rethink giving the lucrative contract to Franco-Dutch firm Gemalto. You can have your voice heard by signing our petition to have passports made in the UK by clicking here. Lord Forsyth of Drumlean, who served in John Major's cabinet, warned UK jobs would be lost, and ministers were told national pride should force a last-minute change of mind. Today, the Daily Mail launches a campaign to have the decision overturned. Home Office officials have named the firm, which is listed on the French and Dutch Stock Exchange, as their preferred bidder for the contract to make the documents from October 2019. Tory MPs yesterday said they are facing a huge backlash as hundreds of voters in their constituencies contact them to complain. Some politicians have privately contacted the party's headquarters to warn the issue is causing problems as they knock on doors to campaign ahead of the local elections in May. Yesterday, peers joined calls for an urgent rethink, but ministers refused to back down, claiming the contract will save £120 million over its duration of a decade. Labour's Lord Fowlkes of Cumnock said, on both sides of this house, there is a desire that this ought to be reviewed in the name not just of security, but of national pride. Conservative Lord Naseby called for a review, saying the government should realise the possible decision will have a huge adverse effect on the whole of British industry and the British people as they face Brexit. He suggested the extra cost of the De La Rue bid would amount to 63p per passport made. The Lords heard the UK company's tender was reportedly £540 million compared with the Franco-Dutch firm's £490 million offer. Lord Naseby added, against those figures and the suggestion that the French bid was possibly made on a loss leader basis, as one who worked in industry before coming to this place, I point out that loss leaders are not unknown, particularly when dealing with interesting bids such as this one. Gemalto is being bought by a defence company quarter-owned by the French state. Lord Forsyth of Drumlean said, can my noble friend not see the irony that jobs will be lost in the northeast, which voted overwhelmingly to leave the EU, because the government are arguing that a state company in France, which does not have to make a profit, should be given preference over a company that does have to make a profit and is employing people in Britain? An extraordinary position for a Conservative government to take. The Earl of Cowertown, for the government, said, this is a good contract, it will save the taxpayer money, and with all these contracts they do have to go out through a commercial process, there will be jobs created in this country over this new contract. He said all passports will be personalized in the UK. EID cheap labour at a Polish factory sealed the deal. This is the Polish factory that could make Britain's post-Brexit blue passports. It is owned by Gemalto, the Franco-Dutch company in line to be awarded the contract. A former worker at the plant in the northern town of Chu said they suspect the firm might want to use the facility because Polish wages are up to two-thirds lower than in Britain. It could explain why Gemalto was able to underbid British company De La Rue, which currently makes the burgundy UK passports. In 2010, Gemalto opened a new production line in Chu producing the electronic technology that goes into modern passports. The firm said the new investment was to meet increasing market demand both in the region and the rest of the world, including national printing houses in various countries. This suggests part or all of the new British passports could be produced at the Chu facility, although Home Office sources say the personal information page of passports, containing a picture, name and date of birth, will be printed in the UK. Speaking to the Daily Mail on condition of anonymity, a former Gemalto employee said office staff and skilled workers earn a gross salary of between £1,032 and £2,064 a month, with those doing manual work on roughly £412 a month net. In January, the average Polish monthly minimum wage was £441, compared with £1,232 in the UK. The source said many of the manual workers had contracts through agencies and as a result are easier to sack.